Howdy, y'all. How you doing? Okay. I'm doing a little better. I've been sick for about like 4 days. Tummy flu or something, but I'm getting over it. I think. I'm feeling a little better. I've been anxiously waiting for my seats to come in, and they got here today, and they weren't what I ordered. And I was so disappointed. Uh, when you order something, you expect to get what you ordered. And so I called Amazon and I talked to this really nice young man named Chris, and he was very helpful. And they're going to send me the brand that I ordered within 6 days. So this seed company I've never heard of called the Page Seed Company, and they're out of Green, New York. And it's kind of like that pecani sauce commercial, New York City. They're probably a perfectly good seed company. I don't know. I've never heard of them. I've never tried them. But I ordered from a small LLC company that, and they're heirlooms, and these are supposed to be heirlooms. They don't even put when you get on the website and check that Page Seed Company, they have a logo. It's PS, kind of fancy, and they didn't even put their logo on these. Their name is in a little tiny address stamp back here. So they're a retail seed company, which that's all good, but I'll give them a try. Maybe they're even better than the brand that I buy. It was just the fact. I kind of want what I ordered. And this Chris, hi Chris, he said he was going to watch this. Works for Amazon. He was really patient and helpful. And, I my English isn't all that great to understand, and his was a little difficult, but I understood him, and we were patient with each other, and we got along just fine. And so he's going to fix that order for me, and thank you, Amazon, for doing that as well, because I have dealt with companies that when they make the mistake, it's like, they try to give you a hard time, but they didn't do that, which is nice. Anyway, I've had, excuse me, 3 weeks now. It's been kind of weird. My gloves disintegrating, and I got a ticket that day when I was driving. Well, my gloves, I thought they were on fire. Anyway, the patrolman was really nice, and he gave me a lesser fine, said he'd write it for 65 miles an hour, and I have absolutely no idea how fast I was going. And I don't usually speed. I usually brag because I haven't had a ticket in decades. Probably 4 decades. Anyway, I deserve that one. And then that evening, after I dropped my brother off, and I was going by the cemetery where my folks are at, it's out in the middle of nowhere on this paved road, and I got up to an intersection, and it had been foggy that day and really cold. I think like 12 degrees maybe. But it was just getting dark, and I went to stop at the stop sign on this T road, and the anti-lock brakes, I hate anti-lock brakes, vibrated me across the intersection, turned me sideways, put me in a ditch, and my right tires, front and back, came up off the ground, but it went back down. And so I was able just to put it in four-wheel drive and drive out. But that was kind of weird because I don't even think I was going 5 miles an hour. And why did they put anti-lock brakes in a vehicle? I have no idea. At any time in my life since they have designed these, have they been no use for me? They come on when there's a little tiny bit of water on the ground, and then the traction thingy comes on, and I hate electronics in a vehicle. I just absolutely can't. I don't understand some of these things they think that are to your benefit. Well, then this last week, um, I waited till it was nice weather, and it was right before we got this 3.5 inches of snow to go anywhere. Or was it after? No, it was afterwards. I was waiting for it to warm up, and it was really bitter cold. But I went to go get, they had some chicken feed on sale in the town from here, a little ways from here. I was going to go pick up some things to, get stocked up so I don't have to go anywhere until I have to go pick up Carrie again. He gets home like one day a week off the truck. Anyway, I get out onto the pavement. It's about 3.5 miles from here onto the highway. And the Tahoe just, it says shut engine off, low pressure on oil. And Carrie just changed the oil in the Tahoe less than a month and a half ago. And I only drive it like once a week, usually to pick Carrie up and take him back to work. But so I checked, stopped it, and I checked the dipstick. It says it was 3 quarts low, and we usually have oil. We usually have oil and power steering fluid and radiator fluid and windshield wiper fluid. We usually always have that stocked up in the back of the Tahoe. And why we didn't this time, I don't know. So I started hoofing it to the closer town, which was like 7 miles away. So I started walking, and I was picked up right away by somebody that knew me, and very kind man, and he gave me a ride into the town. And I went to the Dollar General, and I got 4 quarts of oil, even though I said it was 3 low. I'm supposed to have extra, right? And so I thought, I'd ask somebody if they would give me a ride back out to the Tahoe, and which would have been like, maybe it would have been about a 6, maybe 5.5 mile trip. And I offered this young lady was just getting off work $20 if she'd give me a ride, and she said no. She made plans. This is at 4:30 in the afternoon. And the next 3 people that I knew that I asked, one said no, she had her dog in the car. Well, I knew her dog, and her dog was not ferocious or anything, so see, I wasn't going to argue with anyone. And the next person I asked, well, no, I got my kids in the car. Like, I don't think I'm a threat to his children. And but I got this one lady. She looked familiar, and she's, you look like you need a ride. And I said, well, I kind of do. I was standing outside in front of the store, my bag of oil and the funnels I got. I said, I'll give you $20 if you'll give me a ride to the, I told her where. She says, you will not. You get in here, and I'm taking you where you need to go. Well, we got to talking, and we knew each other from like about 40 years ago, from when I used to farm down by her area. It's about 22 miles away. She was so nice. She was so decent. And she waited until I got the oil put in and checked it and got it running, and she wouldn't leave until everything was okay. And I insisted that she took the 20. Because, I mean, even the people I knew weren't. It's like and this was 11 degrees out, okay? The world has certainly changed. Anyway, needless to say, I started going to go get my errands done, and it did it again. So I limped it home, and then I finally just took it to the other town and got the things that I really needed to get. And the pressure never went up past 20. I don't know if I jarred something loose when I put it in the ditch. I didn't hit anything, and it didn't really jar anything other than when it lifted up the Tahoe and put it down. But, so Carrie's going to have to get that fixed when he gets home. I hope I didn't hurt anything on it. I hope it's just something to do with the cold weather. You know how electronics are. And so then I got sick about 4 days ago, and I don't know if it's a tummy flu, it's a bug, but I haven't felt the best. And I was sick for 2 days. And I'm just tired and weak these last couple of days. And then Kerry, when he called in this evening, he said he's not feeling well. And I just hope he isn't sick. I hope he isn't, got the thing. But it seems like a lot of people are getting ill. It's that time of year, though. We've had warm weather and then really bitter, bitter cold. It was 2 degrees out today. And the chickens all actually went outside and played around in the yard and foraged around for most of the afternoon, which was surprising because 20 degrees, they don't like to get out. So 2 degrees, but the sun was really bright today. So anyway, it's been a weird 3 or 4 weeks. And I hope that's the end of everything happening that can go awry. Of course, my fault for getting a ticket. But going in the ditch, and then Tahoe not running, and getting sick, and then my seeds coming in the mail that aren't what I ordered. But thank you, Amazon, for fixing it. And I should be getting the seeds that I ordered in 6 days, Chris said. So I don't know if anybody else has been having this problem, but if you do order something from Amazon and it isn't exactly what you ordered, it doesn't take very long either. I was really surprised. I was put on hold for just a short amount of time, and I'll bet you within like 10 minutes, everything was all fixed. So I will be getting the seeds that I had ordered. Anyway, I hope you're all doing well, and that you have a good upcoming weekend.